Hello, and welcome to Healthie's deep dive video on programs. In this session, you'll learn what a program is, how to create a program, how to share and sell a program, and also how to track client activity for those who have been enrolled into a program. After this video, you'll be able to create and share programs with your clients and track the progress of enrolled participants. First, let's talk about what are programs. Healthie's Programs feature enables providers to create courses online, automate distribution, seamlessly enroll and track client activity, and connect to packages to charge for courses. Think of it as a funnel of information to guide your clients over time. Rather than sharing all content at once, it enhances the value of the content by dripping it out, allowing it to be more impactful and give the ability for a client to engage with it over time at their own pace. Some of the types of programs that you can create, or reasons why that you would create a program within Healthie. One is it bolsters client engagement at scale. It allows multiple people to be touched and have content shared with them without having to manually do that on an individual client-by-client basis. It allows you to distribute content for lead generation. It helps generate passive income. Creating programs for people who might not be ready to book appointments with you or buy larger packages. They're able to still work with you, stay in contact with you, and when they're ready to work with you in other ways, they'll still be around to do that. Programs allow you to share ebooks, documents, videos, recipes, and email, giving you a wide variety of content that you can share with your clients. It also automates important activities like surveys or journals. So if you have for example, clients that you want to have someone to fill out a survey or a journal on a day-to-day basis, you can automate this without having to manually do it every single day. You are able to couple programs with live webinars and events as well. So running group webinars, you can also enroll those people into a program so they get content either before or after that webinar. And another example is it creates maintenance programs for clients who have finished working with you, still want to stay connected, but maybe are not quite ready to buy an entirely new package with you. Now let's talk about creating a program. So what I'm going to show you now is we're going to create a basic program together to show you all the options that you're able to do within the platform. So first, we're going to navigate to programs and select create program on the top right. And let's go ahead and give this a name. So I'm just going to give this a Healthie 101. So after a program title, this is what the title that clients would see when they get enrolled into this program. You can also add a description kind of describing what this program is going to offer and what it entails. Another area here is benefits. You can list the benefits of the positive nature of this program. Below that, you can add a link or a video link as far as an introduction video if you wanted to introduce yourself, the program, or your organization, something that the client can view before starting the course. The last decision you make in the general settings is the type of program that you want to set up. The two options are rolling start and fixed start. Rolling start is more for someone who can join. It's a self-paced learning course. As soon as they're enrolled, they start getting that content released to them on a scheduled basis. A good example of a use case for rolling start would be a passive income package where you can put these programs online. People purchase these programs from you, are enrolled, and can go through it without having it be with very or little no work on the provider's end. Fixed start date is if I want a program to start on a specific date. So this might mean I have 20 or 30 people in a cohort that I'm working with, and they're all starting a 6-week program with me, and I want them to all start on the same date. Fixed start would be a good example of when to use that. Or for example, I may not want everyone to start whenever they sign up. I want people to sign up whenever they want, but I want them all to start, for example, let's say on June 18th. For now, we're going to go ahead and select this as a rolling start, and we're going to create a course that people can just passively buy, go at their own pace on their end. So go and select create and continue. So now we're going to build out our program. And how we build that out is under the modules area in programs, and going ahead and selecting add new module. There's different types of modules that you can add, and we're going to go through each one of them. So the type of content, one is forms. So I can create any forms that I've already created, or I can create new forms that I want clients to fill out. So this could be a survey, a weekly journal, or anything we want them to fill out, we can add. So for the first piece of content, we're just going to label this day 1, and then day of the program this becomes available to clients. Whatever day I put in is the day that this program gets released. So if I was enrolled in today, I would get this form. So we're going to go ahead and select the form, select add module. This gets added to my list of modules. So now I see that on day 1, I have a form that's going to be automatically sent to my client. Let's go ahead and do day 7. So 7 days later, we're going to put a document. So any document that you've uploaded into Healthie, or if you want to upload a new document, such as a handout or a PDF or a one sheet or a recipe, that you're able to share with them. So let's go ahead and select add module. So as you notice, each time as I add one, this is going to add it to the list. The next one is, let's do week 2. So we're going to do this one 14 days in, and we're going to do videos. So what you're able to do within Healthie is you can embed videos from YouTube, Loom, or Vimeo directly into these where clients can watch them on their app or browser. So we're going to go ahead and put a video in and select add module. And the last one is, let's say we'll say on the same day. So I can release different content, multiple pieces of content on the same day as well. So we'll also label this week 2. So we're also going to put 14 here, and then emails. What I'm also able to do is I can send external emails on a scheduled basis during a program as well. This works really well if I need to remind a client to do something to that program. I want to share a link with them. I want to remind them to do something. And to do that, we just select email, click any of the previous emails that we have scheduled, or we can also always create new emails as well. So what we've just done is create a very simple but comprehensive program. So on this end, you can do there's not a limit to how many modules you can add. You can have a lot of organizations or businesses use some very quick programs like this where they have each piece of content, or you can also do it for a longer period of time. Now we're going to talk about how to either share or sell a program that you've created. And there's a few different ways to add clients in here, from a very manual way to a very automated way that also coincides with the easiest way to sell these. So first, we're going to talk about a manual way to add clients to a program. So next to modules, after I've set up my modules, I have my content here. If I select clients, I'm able to, if I scroll down, add clients or groups to programs. So I can select this, select a client I want to add, and select add here. And that client today, for example, now Ray, that I've added today, would start receiving modules. So Ray would get day 1 here, and 7 days and 14 days later, these modules that I've created. Also, if you want, you can put in an entire group, you can enroll entire groups into a program as well. So this saves a little bit of time if I, for example, have a corporate wellness client group of multiple people in it. Instead of having to remember to add them each manually, I can add a group into this program, which also means any client I add to a group later would be automatically enrolled into this program. So a little bit more automated, especially if I know I have a cohort or group of people that I'm working with that I want to enroll into a program. So let's now talk about how to sell this or add it to your website externally. So how we add or sell programs to our website is we're going to go to programs on the billing on the left side and select client packages. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a package and put a program in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select create package on the top right. And let's just give this the same title as my program. So we'll call it Healthie 101. Again, with packages, I can put a description, an introduction video, and add a group. Then what I'm going to go ahead and do is go to the bottom and select programs and find that program I just created. So they're Healthie 101. So what this does is if someone purchases or I give this link to someone, they would be automatically enrolled in that program and they would start getting content. What a lot of people do is they pair programs with the appointments that they already have. So for example, maybe I want to sell an initial assessment and a virtual follow-up, and they're also getting enrolled into a program as well. So you can pair this for either programs as added value, what you can also do is just sell the programs on its own. You don't have to have require clients to purchase. So for this package, and there's a lot of different combinations you can do there. For this package, we're just going to create one we're just going to sell a program. I'm going to go ahead and select continue. So this is where I decide if I want to charge for this program and how much I want it. There's a few use cases for this. A lot of people do create free programs or content as kind of a sales-driven technique where they can get clients information. They know people are interested, that those clients are receiving content, getting value already, and then providers or organizations can then reach out to them to see if they're interested in other services. On the other hand, people do charge for their programs as well. If you want to make some passive income, you want to sell these programs to people that you have been working with, they're not quite ready for a larger service, but you want to keep them in your ecosystem or your organization, you can also charge for these as well. For this one, we're going to go ahead and create a free one. So once we put a package price in there, go ahead and select create package. So if we scroll down, we'll see that package that we've created. So you'll see I have a Healthie 101 course, and in that is included that program that we had previously created under the Programs tab. So a few ways you can do this. One is if I want to share this, I'm just going to go ahead and select share in the top right here. And I have two options here. I can add to website, which means I can directly embed this package that's associated with this program onto my website so people can sign up for it. I also have an option of a sharing link, which if I copy this, I can add this to email, social media, which is very popular, or creating a button for my website. Where if I have, for example, I know there's 20 or 30 people I think would be interested in this program, I can send an email out to them, copy and paste this link in there, which would allow clients to create an account and automatically enroll into these programs on their end. And of course, I can also give to clients directly in here. I would just give to client, and then select the client that I want to give that to. So keep in mind, once a client or groups are enrolled into programs, they automatically get reminder emails when a new module is released. So for example, if I go back to my Healthie 101 course, I'm able to see the first day one form that we previously created. Healthie would remind the client that they have a new module and prompt them to go and view that module. Clients are able to view programs that they're enrolled into, both on the app and the browser. So let's now talk about tracking client or group activity within a program. So now that we've created a program, we've either sold or given it away, people are enrolled into the program, we now want to see what clients are doing on the program and what kind of activity they're doing, or if I need to maybe suggest that they do a little bit more. So the first one we're going to drill down into is just going to a client's profile. So if I scroll down, I can see under credits, I can see programs. I can see a list of every program a client has been enrolled in and also their progress of that program. So for example, I see Ray's been enrolled. He's signed up for a few different programs. Some of these, for example, he started the modules on his 12-week weight loss program, but some of them he hasn't quite done as many modules as I think we'd like him to have. So what we're able to do is, if I select the three dots next to a program, I can select Nudge Client, and Healthie will send an email reminding them that they have content that's available for them. Also, within this, if I want to see some of the activity or what Ray was doing in this, I'm able to select those three dots again and select View Details. This View Details will show me more detailed information about what they've done, and if they filled out forms, being able to view those completed forms here and give you more of an idea of a progress bar up top. So that's if I want to drill down into one client's profile. I'm also able to see all this information under Programs. So under Programs, if I go down to the program I've created, I'm going to go ahead and select View. This will give me an idea of all the clients that I've enrolled in, that have enrolled into this program, how much progress they've made. So for example, in this program, the Healthie 101 we've just created, there are 4 clients enrolled. And for each one, it's going to show me the percentage of how many clients have completed certain modules. So for example, in this one, I see day one's been sent. Day one's been sent, and I'm able to see the completion rate here. So if I click here, I'm able to see each of those clients, all my corporate wellness as well, that group I've added, they haven't started it, but they had completed it. I'd be able to see that information here. If I also want to, I can download all the form responses that people have filled out into a CSV. This is very helpful. For example, if I've added a survey to here and I want to see everyone's answer on a spreadsheet all at once, instead of drilling down to each one of them as well. Even larger, big picture, what you're also able to do within Healthie is go down to reports on the bottom left, and you'll see an option for programs report. So you can also download a CSV of everyone's progress of all the programs and of all the people who enrolled in it at once, to give you a much more bird's eye view of what is everyone doing, what's their progress, and what programs are people signing up for, maybe more than others. Awesome. So now it's your turn to create a course. What I would recommend doing is, just as I did, go ahead and create an example program and add a few pieces of content. Add one of your test clients, or if you haven't, add yourself as a test client to Healthie and enroll yourself into a program to get that full experience of what a client goes through as they're enrolled, and their experience when they're enrolled into a program as well. Thank you for watching the Healthie Deep Dive video. Be sure to check out our other deep dive videos as well on a lot of other topics. You can find additional resources to help you make the most of your Healthie membership here. Thank you.